Hi everyone, my name is Jazz and welcome to my channel. Okay guys, so for today's video I want to share with you 3 new DIYs that I made extremely easy, budget friendly, using Dollar Tree items, things that I have in my home and things that I get from the backyard. So I really hope that you like and enjoy this video and that you can get inspired with these ideas, and if you do, please a big thumbs up. That really helps to support my channel, and make sure that you are subscribed and that you hit the bell to get notified every single time that I'm going to be uploading new videos. And make sure that you follow me on all my social media pages, webpage JAZOMY.com, and my other channel JAZOMY Home. Hopefully soon we're going to be uploading a new video, so make sure that you are subscribed and that you hit the bell in that other channel too to get notified when we upload a new video. So yeah, I hope that you like this one, and let's get started. Okay, for this project, I'm going to start using this sign that I get from Dollar Tree, and I really like it. It's super thick and it has this round shape, and I'm going to be working with this. And the first thing that I did was to remove the screw and like that like picture hanger that has on the back side. And then I'm also going to be removing the family sign that has on the front, because I know that I can reuse these for another project. Okay, from there I'm going to be using this nautical rope that I get from Dollar Tree, and it's super thick, so I'm going to be like separating all of the 3 parts that this like nautical rope has, to make it a little bit thinner. And then what I'm going to be doing is to cover this sign with the rope. So I'm going to be sticking with hot glue on the edges, and then I'm going to be covering the whole top until I get like a small circle without rope on the center of the sign. I hope that makes sense, but you're going to see like what I'm talking about. Okay, now as you can see, I leave a small space, a small circle on the center without the rope, because I'm going to be putting this small wooden candle holder that I get from Amazon. They come in a set of 4 for a very good price, and I really like them. I have been using these in so many projects. I want to change the color, so I'm going to be using my stain in special walnut stain color, and I'm going to paint it, then let it dry. And once it is dry, it's time to stick these in the center of my sign. So I'm going to be doing that with hot glue. Then you can stick the rest of the row to make sure that it's going to look nice. Once I was done, this is how the first part of this project is looking like. I'm going to be making a tier tray. So for the top, I want a circle a little bit smaller. So I'm going to be using this wooden circle plaque that I get from Walmart for 97 cents. I'm reusing this one. So basically what I'm going to be doing is the same thing. I'm going to be covering the circle plaque with the same rope, and I'm going to be leaving a small space in the center without rope. Now for this, I want to add something really nice. I got these, I think it was from a lamp. I'm not sure. I have this for a long time, but anyways, this is what I have, and I think it has a really nice shape. So I'm going to be using these, and then I'm going to be using some like jute cord, and I'm going to be covering these. Okay, now that I have this part ready, I'm going to be sticking that in the center of this circle plaque, and like I did in the other part, I'm going to be sticking some more rope around to make sure that it is going to look nice. Now I have the top part and the bottom part, and it's time to stick both of them together. I'm going to be sticking this with hot glue. This is wood, so you can use wooden glue to make it stronger, or maybe E6000. Once you are done with this, you can style it. You can add decor to this tier tray, and you can put it anywhere. You can put it on the bathroom, on the kitchen. Tier trays works perfect in any space. So I hope that you like this one. It has a lot of texture, and it is so easy and budget friendly to do. So you need to try this one. For this next project, I'm going to be using one of these paddle cutting boards that I get from Dollar Tree. You can find these on the kitchen area, and I want to change the color, so I'm going to be using this spray paint in ultra matte black color. I'm going to spray paint these outside, and then I'm going to let it dry. As you can see, it has a small like, it looks like sand. When I was painting, I don't know, some sand flies on my cutting board, but actually I like it, so I'm going to leave it like that. So next, I'm going to be using this cube that I get from like the Dollar Tree wooden cubes that you can get in the craft section, and I'm going to be using like the drawer part, and I'm going to be painting these with my stain in special walnut color. I'm going to paint these, then let it dry, and this is how it's going to look. Okay, next I'm going to be sticking this drawer on my cutting board with some on the bottom part of the cutting board. At the top, on the part that has a small hole, the cutting board, I'm going to be adding some rope to make it look nice, and it's going to add a really cute finish look. You can add so many things inside of this cube. You can add flowers if you want. I'm going to be using this foliage that I get from Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree right now has so many options on flowers and foliage, so keep an eye on that. Next, if you want to add another touch, another type of texture or color, I'm going to be using this leather ribbon that I get from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to be cutting a small piece, a small strip, and I'm going to stick that in the center of my cube. Once I was done, you can hang these on the wall, and this is how it's going to look. I think this project is perfect for your kitchen. It was so fun to do. I think it looks nice. I love the colors and the neutral tones and the textures, but you can change that depending on the style that you have in your home, and you can add any color. Okay, for this next project, and I think this is one of my favorite ones, I'm going to be using this Hexagon Planter that I get from Dollar Tree, and I think it's new. I never seen a planter like this before on Dollar Tree, so I was so excited for that. But I want to change it a little bit, you know, to make it fit a little bit better with my style. So I was trying to use some nautical rope from Dollar Tree, the one that I used in the first project, but I didn't have enough at home, so I decided to change it and use these like clothesline rope that I get from Walmart, and I'm going to be covering my planter. I'm going to first cover 1/3 part of the planter, and I'm going to cut the rope. Next, I want to add another type of rope, so I'm going to be using some jute cord, and I'm going to add that to the middle of the planter, and then I'm going to continue covering the rest of the planter with the same clothesline rope from Walmart. Guys, this is super easy to do. Just have in mind that you're going to spend a small amount of time doing this, but that's okay with me. I love how all of these projects always turn out. So if you like it too, you need to try this technique. once I cover my planter with the rope, this is how it's going to look, and I really like it. Now it's time to work with the other part of the project, which is the tree. I'm going to be using these eucalyptus branches that I get from Amazon. They are on an amazing price, I think like $15 or $16, something like that, and it comes with 6 super big and large stems. So I'm going to be using them to make my eucalyptus tree. And the first thing that I'm going to be doing is to cut the branches just a little bit to make them a little bit smaller. Then you're going to need a big branch that you can get from the backyard. I found this one on my backyard and I think it's just perfect for my project, so I'm going to be using this one. And I need my drill to make a few holes on the tree to be able to later stick the branches, the eucalyptus branches. So keep on mind that you need a very strong branch to make sure that when you drill them, they are strong enough and they're not going to break. So I found this one and I made like I don't know, I think like 10 holes on different directions and areas to be able to stick the stems later. Then, as you can see, the eucalyptus branches in my real wood branch have different colors. So just to make my branch look a little bit darker and look similar to the faux ones, I'm going to be using some paint. You can use like any acrylic paint, but I think the best option is to use like any stain or like this wax, because it's going to keep the natural wood looking and it's going to make your project look so much better. So I did that and I painted the whole branch with this wax. Next, I'm going to be cutting the bottom part of this branch because I need to make it a little bit more like straight. So I'm going to be cutting that part, and then with my drill I'm going to make a hole on the bottom part of the branch. I'm going to be doing this one. It's not necessary, it's going to depend on what you like and what you have on hand. I have this small pot with a small amount of cement on the bottom and I want to put like my branch inside of that, so I make the hole to be able to put a small stick and then add hot glue and stick that on the small pot with the cement. You don't need to do this. This is going to depend on like what you have. You maybe can just put this branch on a pot and then add the cement if you have it. Then I add a few stones inside the pot just to add more weight and keep my branch more stable. Now that I have that, it's time to put the pot with the branch inside of the planter that I did, and just to fill the planter I'm going to be using some paper and then I'm going to add moss on the top to cover the paper and make this look so much better. Okay, now that the bottom part is ready, I'm going to be working with the top part of the tree, and it is time to stick all the branches, and it is super easy. I'm going to be using hot glue. Works amazing. Maybe you can use wooden glue to make it so much stronger. And now the only thing that you need to do is to start sticking all of these faux branches on the holes that you did on your branch. And just a really fast tip, guys, remember that you need to do the holes the same size that the faux branches are to make sure that they are going to stick strong. If you make them a little bit bigger or smaller, they are not going to fit well. Now the last thing that you can do is to use, I'm using like a toothbrush, and I'm adding the same wax that I used to paint my branch, and I'm adding that wax to the faux branches, the eucalyptus branches, just to make sure that they're going to look and have the same color. I'm just adding these where the stems start to protrude from the branch. But this small thing is going to add a really nice touch to your tree. It's going to make it look so much better, so realistic. And guys, once you are done, this is how the project is going to look like. Oh my god, I'm so happy and excited. I want to scream. I'm so happy how this project turned out. This tree is actually about 4.5 inches tall, which is perfect to decorate any space on your home, and it was so inexpensive to do. It cost me less than like $20 to do it, and I love how it turned out. So I hope that you like it too, and if you do, if you like all of these projects and these ideas and you get inspired, please give me a big thumbs up. That really helps to support my channel. And let me know in the comments which of these projects was your favorite. My favorite one was this eucalyptus tree, but let me know in the comments which one is your favorite, and make sure that you are subscribed, that you hit the bell, and that you share this video with friends and family. Remember to follow me on all my social media pages, my webpage, and my other channel, JAZOMY Home. Hopefully soon we're going to be uploading a new video, so make sure that you are subscribed over there, and see you on my next video. Love you guys. Mwah. Bye.